On the day of my husband's side chick baby naming ceremony, I danced and spread them money. I ate their jollof rice, but inside my bag, I have a very special gift for them. They say fear woman, but honestly, you should fear a calm woman. My name is Peace. I have been married to my husband for 8 good years. 8 years of God will do it. 8 years of his mother calling me a man woman because I couldn't give them a child. I took all the insults. I drank the bitter herbs. I went for the prayers. So when my husband walked into our house in Magodo 3 months ago with a young pregnant girl named Judy, I didn't scream. Peace, he said, puffing his chest like a peacock. This is Judy. She's carrying my baby. A boy for that matter. Since you have refused to give me a hair, Judy will live here. She will give me what you couldn't give me. I look at Judy. She was young, maybe 22 years. She was rubbing her stomach and chewing gum, looking at me like I was a maid. You will cook for her, my husband commanded. You will clean for her. She's carrying the king of this house. My friends told me to leave. They told me to poison the girl. They told me to burn the house down. I told them, calm down. Let us watch the movie. I became the perfect fool. I cooked for Judy's pepper soup. I washed her clothes. When her feet swell, I massaged them. My husband was laughing at me. See, he told his friend over beer on weekend. A woman who knows her place is a blessing. Peace knows she has expired. Judy gave birth last week, a bouncing baby boy. My husband almost ran mad with joy. He bought a cow. He bought asoebi for the whole street. He named the boy Babatunde, meaning father has returned. The naming ceremony was yesterday. The compound was full. My husband's mother was dancing, casting bad eyes at me. The barren tree has been shamed, she sang in Yoruba. When it was time for the gifts, I stood up. I was wearing my best gold jewelries. I looked expensive. I walked to the high table where my husband and Judy were sitting with the baby. I picked up the microphone. The DJ stopped the music. My husband, I said, smiling. Congratulations on your hair. My husband grinned. Thank you. Peace. I hope you learn from Judy. I have a special gift for the baby, I said. I pulled out a large brown envelope from my bag. 8 years ago, I started. My voice so clear. Before we got married, we did some tests. You didn't go to collect your results because you were busy. You asked me to collect them. My husband frowned. What are you talking about? I collected them, but I hid them because I loved you. I didn't want to bruise your ego. I opened the envelope and pulled out a framed document. It was a medical report from Lutz. This is a diagnosis of azoospermia. I announced. The crowd went silent. It means 0 sperm count. My husband, you had mumps when you were 12 years old. It destroyed your factory. You have been shooting blank bullets since we were married. I turned to Judy. Her face has lost all colors. She looked like a ghost. So my darling husband, I continued. If you have 0 sperm and Judy has a baby, I look at my husband's best friend, Jide, who was sitting in the front row. Jide was sweating. He was shaking. Maybe Uncle Jide can explain why the baby has his nose. The silence in the hall was very heavy. You could hear a pin when it drops. Then my husband screamed. It was the scream of a dying animal. He grabbed the paper from me. He read it. He looked at Judy. He looked at Jide. I dropped the microphone. Bim. I have packed my bags. I said, the house belongs to my father. So you and your hair have 2 hours to leave my house. I walked out of the gate while my husband was breaking bottles on Jide's head. I am currently in a hotel eating grilled fish and drinking my cold Fearless. My phone has been ringing non-stop. His family is begging. They said I shouldn't have disgraced him in a public. But tell me the truth. Did I go too far? Or did I serve him the breakfast he had ordered for 8 good years ago? In fact, right now, I am the most happiest woman on this planet Earth for fulfilling my promise that I promised them for years, that I'm going to give them a very nice movie ending. Now, even my mother-in-law had the guts to be calling me and beg me and be calling me my wife. And she was just speaking different Yoruba that I can't even understand, but all I know is it was all about begging. But I told her that it's too late. Has she forgotten what she had been doing to me since all this while? Let them dance the music also, because I have been dancing mine for good 8 years. What people don't understand in this life is this, that tomorrow is always pregnant. You never can tell what tomorrow will be. So if you're treating people of their situation today, just think about tomorrow. What if the table turns around? Will you be able to take what you dish out to those people? Will you be able to accept those people if they are using the same measure of cup you use on them? Because I couldn't believe that my mother-in-law can even pick her phone to call me and start begging. If you know what I passed through from that woman, there is no name she didn't call me on this planet Earth. I know him fully well that the problem is not from me but from his son. But I never for one day opened my mouth and badmouth her. Never. Or even badmouth my husband, even his behavior. But look, they have been dishing it for 8 good years. Do you know what it takes to be patient for 8 good years, and receive every insult from the people you called your own family. It's terrible. It's terrible.